Hey, my name is Connor, and welcome to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. In this video, I'll be going over my top 5 altcoins for the month of July that I'm expecting to perform very well. We are already seeing an upward shift in momentum in the crypto market, but a lot of these altcoins have not had any major moves yet. So without further ado, let's get right into the action and go over these top 5 altcoins and let the gains be with you. So taking a look at the overall crypto market, you can see that we are already in a sea of green. Basically every single altcoin right now is up besides a select few, and we are seeing coins like Litecoin up 23% on the week and coins like Solana up 18% on the week. Bitcoin Cash as well, 27.5% on the week. So these altcoins are moving, and like I said in the intro to the video, a lot have actually not started to move just yet. So what I look for in altcoins that makes me think that altcoins are going to start outperforming Bitcoin and Ethereum, the two majors in the market, is we can take a look at the total 3 chart. And the total 3 chart is of course all of the altcoins in the market besides Ethereum. Right, so this is the market cap of every single altcoin besides ETH. We can take a look and understand. Let's actually look at the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, we can have a very easy understanding that we have just put in a very bullish retest of the bottom down here. Right, we had this resistance trend line. We broke through that trend line over here in February of this year, 2023. We distributed up here. We had a sell-off in June, May and June. We bounced right from the trend line and also the bottom demand zone. Okay, so we definitely want to see this chart take out 353 billion and flip this back into support. But overall, to me, this is a very bullish retest of 1, a demand zone, and 2, a support resistance trend line on the weekly time frame. And we can also take a look at some other factors like the RSI and see that we are now in a positive momentum shifting market. And also one more factor we like to look at for altcoins is Bitcoin dominance. And if we look at Bitcoin dominance on the daily time frame, we can see that Bitcoin dominance has bearish divergence up here after a very, very strong performance in the month of June. All right, we are starting to show a decrease in momentum on this. So when Bitcoin dominance starts to drop, that means that altcoins are usually going to start outperforming Bitcoin. So we have a lot of factors going for us right now at the current moment of time for alts, and I've been sharing with you a ton of altcoins in my live streams this past week. I went live on Friday, July 1st, and share with you a ton of altcoins, and let's go over a few of those right now. The first one is Filecoin. If we take a look at Filecoin, the trade I shared with you has basically hit the target already. Let's go ahead and cue the clip from the live stream right here. Let's look at Filecoin. All right, so Filecoin here on our daily time frame. I mean, if we just even want to play a mean reversion play on Filecoin, it's gonna revert back to the mean, and that's at $5, right? This is your mean reversion point right here. Ignore these moving average lines on the 12-hour. They're more for the daily time frame. But yeah, $5 is your level for the mean reversion play, and then after it flips those into support again, you know, you have a ton of upside. But Filecoin got crushed. I believe this is one of the coins that like Celsius had to sell. Clearly there's a lot of selling pressure here. But yeah, dip was bought up. So you got 28% back up to $5 from current price. You know, if you're going to take this as a spot play, just looking for this mean reversion, you know, 28% on the table, 25% to 28%. If you want to be cautious, you set your take profit at $4.92. As a mean reversion play, this looks like money. So as you see, Filecoin broke this trend line and it was just off to the races. Came a few cents short of the target, but congratulations to anybody who paid attention in the live stream and took advantage of that one. We can also take a look at Oasis Rose, and we can see that Rose is now starting to move from the entry that I gave in the live stream. It is up currently 8%. Let's go ahead and cue the clip right here. So I was looking at Rose, and I mean, it looks kind of ready to just go. It does look ready to go. If you extend this line, you can see that this was a previous resistance line. It did act as support here today. All right, so we bounce from that line, and we can also draw another diagonal here, connecting these like so. And connecting those highs, you know, this is our diagonal to break. All right, we pop the Monday high, and then we kind of start making up for lost ground. And we start heading back to the yearly highs at 8.5 cents and then beyond. So if I were to play Rose right now, I mean, it looks like the dip is into me personally. I would play it with a stop below this wick. It's 10%, but the upside is going to be well above a 3-to-1. 10% risk, if anybody didn't catch that. I mean, even to this target over here at 7.6 cents, you're looking at a 56% gain on something like Rose. Has not moved yet. Bullish coin, good fundamentals. So that's another one from the live stream. And by the way, these are not my top 5 coins. I will be going over those in just one moment. But one more that I want to share with you from the live stream is FET AI. And we can see that FET as well is starting to move, starting to break out. And from last Friday, from the entry given, it is up already 9.7%, basically 10%. Again, let's go ahead and cue that review clip right here. I know people were asking me about FET AI, so let's take a look at FET. And FET, another one that looks just kind of beautiful, guys. It looks really, really good. And it has not broken out yet. It's still at 22 cents. Okay, beautiful flag. So to play, I mean, look at this reclaim, right? We lose the Monday low on Wednesday, and then today again, you know, we lose the Monday low on that FUD about the SEC denying the BlackRock ETF. We quickly reclaim it. Essentially, you know, the big players just all loaded up on that dip this morning. And, you know, the way this daily candle is going to close, it's looking pretty good. So I would just anticipate the breakout. Again, if you want to get picky with your entry, I would wait for 21.5, but here at 22.5, it's good. And your targets are very high. You know, realistically, you have your quarterly open up here at 36 cents. That's a 62% move again. This is like the same exact chart as Phantom FTM, which we just looked at. And then beyond that, you have the yearly highs up here at 60 cents. That's a 169% move. So as you can see, this month is already off to an extremely hot start for Crypto Empire and for the altcoins. Be sure you smash that subscribe button down below and turn on all bell notifications so that you don't miss the next time that I go live, and you can catch all of this with me live on the stream. But now let's get into coin number 1 for the month of July that we want to be paying attention to, and that coin is Arbitrum. Now, if we take a look at Arbitrum here, this is the 12-hour time frame. What I want you to notice is the overall very macro bullish structure that is being printed here on the price chart. And what I mean by that is this huge descending wedge that has already broken out. As we can see, price broke out of the descending wedge on June 20th, a few weeks ago. It put in one retest of that breakout line in the midst of a bull flag, and then broke that bull flag, and again came back to this level at $1.10, retested it and held, and it's looking to push up higher right here. So Arbitrum is a brand new coin. It's a layer 2 scaling solution network for Ethereum. And what tends to happen with these really new coins is that they do tend to outperform the rest of the market. And we saw this earlier in the year with Optimism OP, and that coin, it went absolutely ballistic. I'll show you very quickly the OP chart here. From the start of the year over here in January, it was trading for around $1, and then it pumped all the way up to $3.29, right? So it pulled off a 3x earlier in the year, and this was the new coin at the time. But now Arbitrum is out, all right? So Arbitrum is basically the new OP, and it really has not had a huge move yet. But what it did just have is the post-airdrop sell-off. Okay, now it's coming out of the post-airdrop sell-off, and I'm looking for it to start to really go this month in July for the factors that I've already mentioned, right? We have Bitcoin dominance looking toppy. We have the total 3 coming off of a major bullish retest of a weekly demand zone and a weekly trend line. So we are all set to see these altcoins really start to outperform. Coin number 1 for this video is Arbitrum, all right? These levels I have on my chart are all of my buy levels, and I've already gotten filled quite a bit. I also posted this trade in the Crypto Empire Premium Discord group, as we can see right here for Arbitrum, right? Giving you the trading plan right here. And this was on Monday, June 26th, right? So last week, essentially. So yes, Arbitrum, I'm expecting it to hold the $1 level. If it does come back to $1, which I see is unlikely, that would be a great buying opportunity. But as far as targets go, realistically, I'm targeting this supply zone up here at $1.50. This one, right? Then we're going to be targeting the highs all the way up here to $1.80. And then my final target for this trade is going to be $2. All right, so I'm not sure if it's going to happen in July, but I think 150 to 180 is highly, highly plausible for the month of July. So that is coin number 1 for this video. Let's go ahead and move on to coin number 2, and that is going to be Core DAO, ticker symbol Core. As you can see, Core is currently trading for 90 cents, up 4% on the day. Now, this is another coin that I shared with you in my live stream. Let's take a look at Core here. If we go ahead and take a look at Core here, so again, this was another one of the trades I shared with you in my live stream, but this one has really not started to move just yet. We're looking at the Core 12-hour chart, and you're already going to notice my drawings, right? I did draw these two bottoms here. We had the first bottom that took place back at the 10th of June, and then we had the second bottom, which took place on June 28th. All right, so double bottom here off of this major support level at 82 cents. As you can see, this was holding. We caught this pump at Crypto Empire back in the start of June. The price then went ahead and it sold off all the way back to 82 cents. It plunged as low as 69 cents here. Reclaimed the level at 82, retested it, it actually held, and then it snapped this trend line and it's starting to break higher now. It is at a critical price level because, again, if we can drop a line here, we can see that it's at a big support resistance flip level here at 90 cents. Okay, so it needs to go ahead and close the daily candle above 90 cents for it to really start running. But an entry at or below 90, I think, will treat you relatively well. Of course, not financial advice, but the way that this market is looking and the way this chart looks with the break of this trend line, it now needs to break 90 cents. And we're looking at targets of $1.17, $1.29, and then as well $1.40 would be the target up here from the pump. But realistically, this thing has a lot of lost ground to make up. If we zoom this out and we go to the weekly time frame, right, this thing has a lot of lost ground to make up. And we can put some target levels on the chart for higher of $1.50. We can also put one up here at 169. We can also put another one up here at 197, essentially $2. So again, these higher targets, these are more swing trading targets. It could happen this month in July, but there's no promises. Realistically, I do think that $1.17 and $1.30 are realistic targets for Core this month, and you know that's not bad at all. From current price to the $1.17 level, you're looking at a 30% move, and then up here to the $1.50 level, you're looking at around a 66% move from the current price. So Core DAO, this is a layer 1. It has a bridge with layer 0, right? A lot of people are using Core for their layer 0 airdrop. So this is my analysis on Core. To me, this looks like a macro double bottom, ready to go ahead and break out higher once it successfully clears 90 cents. So that's coin number 2. To everybody that's been watching my live streams, you are well aware of what is happening with Core, and you possibly already positioned yourself. And if you did position yourself from the Friday stream, well, then you're up a cool 5% already, and it's looking like more is on the table soon. Next up, we're going to look at Ethereum Classic. This is coin number 3 for the video, ETC. So Ethereum Classic here, we're on the 12-hour time frame. Let's actually go ahead and zoom this out a bit and look on the daily time frame for Ethereum Classic. And let's put this on the chart as well, which shows us where it started the year. All right, so our yearly open for ETC was down here at $15.70. And as you see, in the early part of the year, Q1, it pumped from 15 bucks all the way up to $24. It pulled all the way back down here to 16 and then bounced to 22. And then it went ahead and it swept the yearly open here, okay? So back at the start of June, we had that big sell-off. A lot of these altcoins retested their yearly opens, and now they have gone ahead and bounced. So you might be thinking, this looks like it already pumped from that level. Well, there are a lot of factors to consider to determine if a coin is done pumping or not. And one thing I like to look at in trending markets, like we have an uptrending market right now, are some basic EMAs. So if I put the 200 EMA on my chart here, the 200 EMA in the daily time frame is a very reliable metric to use when you're performing technical analysis on an asset. And as you do see with this 200 EMA, since the start of the year, it's been used as resistance every time it's been touched. We've seen a strong rejection off of it, and it's also been getting lower and lower and lower. Now with this most recent run up in June on Ethereum Classic, it has actually gone ahead and it flipped the 200 daily EMA from resistance to now support. All right, and this line is at $19.92. So as long as we continue to hold above the 200 EMA, that just means that we're starting a fresh new uptrend, because let me show you something here. All right, price typically is going to be below the 200 daily EMA in a downtrending market. As you see, once it broke the line officially in November of 2021, which was the peak of the last bull market, it spent most of its time in the bear market below this 200 EMA. And then as well in the bull market, when it officially broke the 200 daily EMA, that was back here in January of 2021, it essentially spent the entire bull market above the 200 daily EMA. So this line is a great measurement, or a great metric, technical analysis tool to use to determine if an asset is flipping a major macro trend. And in this case with Ethereum Classic, it is indeed doing that. Okay, so I really like how ETC is going and using the 200 daily EMA as support now, flipping it from resistance. Now if we go ahead and drop the time frame to the 12-hour on Ethereum Classic, what I would like to see, if we take these lines off our chart, what I would like to see is a possible retest of this $18 level here. You can use 1860, but what I'm looking at mainly is how, you know, it was a big support level over here, flipped to resistance. We were caught up, the price was caught up here last week when it was trying to break this level. So any retests into the 18s are going to be good buying opportunities in my opinion. Of course, on the daily time frame, the 200 EMA is up here above 19. So $20 and below going to be good entries on ETC. And in terms of targets that I am looking at for this particular trade, I would put the stop either down here, that's quite a big risk at 18%, or this level here, still going to be risking 15%. But the thing is, your upside targets make this a decent risk reward trade. If you're going to scalp this and be in and out, you can use the highs of the year at $23, $24 as your targets. But realistically, I'm targeting here, I'm expecting a macro trend flip, a macro bullish trend flip, right, with the flip of the 200 daily EMA. So with that, I'm targeting $30, $38, and $44. $44 would be 120% gain. It could happen in July. I wouldn't be surprised. It wouldn't be the first time an asset in the crypto market pumped over 100% in less than 30 days. But $30 and $38, also two price targets to have marked on your own charts. All right, so that's coin number 3 for the video, Ethereum Classic. Let's move on to coin number 4 for the video. And that's going to be Aptos, APT. Aptos right now trading for $7.52. And this is another coin that I have been going over on my streams, but it is definitely worth talking about again. The reason why is if we look at the chart, very similar chart to Arbitrum, ARB, and with saying that, you're going to notice that Aptos has not really started to move the way that Arbitrum has. We can look at Arbitrum here. Aptos hasn't really started to move as much as Arbitrum has out of this gigantic falling wedge on the daily time frame, right? Arb already kind of broke out and is just looking for the huge move. If you look at APT, it just broke out and it really hasn't even moved slightly above this trend line yet. Right, broke out, retested, held this level down here at 650, starting to push higher again. It definitely needs to get through this level at $7.94. This is the monthly open from November of 2022. And APT was one of the best performers of the year already in the crypto market. It opened the year down here. If we look January 1st, it was $3.50. It pumped all the way up to $20, right? So this was like a 6x on a huge market cap coin to start the year, and it has had a major pullback of essentially 75%, and now it is looking to flip its trend back to bullish and start to run. So for APT, I would look to put a stop loss below the $7 level. And we can see on the daily time frame, if you really want to take extra caution, you can put it below these wicks here at 660 to 650. So it would look something like this. All right, if you put it all the way below here, you're going to be risking 13%. If you put it below $7, you're going to be risking around 7.5%. So up to you, depending on how much you want to risk and how loose your stop wants to be. And in terms of price targets, so we have this one level. This is a supply zone at 942. This would be the first target of the trade. And this is around a 2-to-1 with a very wide stop loss at a 26% gain. And then above that, you have this area at $10.50. This would be a 40% gain. And then your target's higher. You're looking around 1275 to 1250 would be some other targets to be looking for in this month of July. I do think this could go higher overall as we shift towards a major bull market in the coming years. But in terms of trades here in the short term, a 70% move back up to $12.70 is certainly possible on APT coming out of this huge falling wedge structure. This is a very, very bullish market structure to see on an altcoin that has essentially bottomed out. The bottom is not confirmed that it bottomed out here, but good chance we see some positive upside from this formation, and these are the targets that I'm looking for on Aptos. Now moving on to coin number 5 for the video. Coin number 5 is going to be one of my favorites, and it is Monero. So Monero here, we're going to look at the weekly chart on Monero. And if we look at Monero on the weekly, for over 1 year, it has been in this huge trading range. We can take a look at a date measurement, and we can see that from June of 2022 till now, it's been in this range for around 385 days. The top of the range is at about $185. This took place at the start of 2023 in January. It pulled all the way back here to $126, and now it is back up to $168. And one thing I'm looking at for Monero and why I'm mentioning it in this video is the fundamental reasons. Of course, it's a privacy coin, and a lot of stuff is happening right now with CBDCs and the Fed now over here in the US, stuff like that. But also some technical signals on the weekly time frame is the weekly golden cross, where we actually are seeing the 9 EMA, which is this green EMA here, cross over the 21 EMA, which is the golden one. I'll zoom in so you can see this. So on the weekly, when you have the 9 cross over the 21, that is a golden cross. And you can see the most recent time that happened over here back at the start of the year, January 2nd. That's when we saw that thrust up from around $147 up to $186 up here. All right, this was the last time we had the golden cross. Price went ahead and the 9 EMA actually dropped below the 21 again back here at the start of June, but it just crossed back above. So that is a very bullish technical signal. And again, this is usually what tends to start a bull market. We can take a look back, and the last time we had that bullish cross, besides over here in January of 2023, it was actually January of 2021, right? Or January of 2020, my mistake, over here. Okay, we can see that the 9 EMA, this green line, successfully crossed over the 21 EMA, the golden line on the weekly time frame, over here in June, sorry, not January, June of 2020. And from there, it never stopped until the bear market came. You can see the crossover here at $258. Okay, so this is an indication of a bull market. When you have this golden cross, we're seeing it on Monero. Monero does look bottom to me. This is one of the most fundamentally bullish projects in crypto, and a lot of very bullish things are flashing here. I have been a very vocal advocate of Monero since I started my channel in March of 2021 for over 2.5 years essentially now. I've been speaking about Monero and how bullish it is and how bullish I am on the coin, and we are getting the weekly golden cross, so I would not fade it. This is one of my long-term holds, 100%. And in terms of targets, I'm holding this. I'm not looking to trade it. I'm looking at thousands of dollars per Monero. Okay, so that's coin number 5. I do believe that this bottom is in for XMR. Again, one of my longer term bags. So, if you want to trade it and sell it after it pumps, you can use my targets on the chart. $220, $255, up here at $300, and then up here at $500 as well. But realistically, like I said, I have Monero going to thousands of dollars per coin, so I won't be selling anytime soon. These are my top 5 coins for the month of July. So in this video, we went over my top 5 altcoins that I'm expecting some major action on in the month of July of 2023. I hope that you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you let me know by smashing that like button down below And if you're brand new to Crypto Empire and you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead right now and smash that subscribe button down below and turn on all bell notifications so that you don't miss any future videos. And my name is Connor from Crypto Empire. Before I end the video, these were all higher market cap altcoins. No meme coins were spoken of. If you guys want me to make a video talking about my top 5 meme coins for July, let me know in the comments section down below. But with that being said, that's all I have for now. I'll see you in the next video.